Yo, what's good? You hear me?
Yo, what's up?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Where's Ashley at?
They're on their way.
Okay. You talk to your homeboy?
Yep.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna be
Yo.
going.
Huh?
I'll be gonna go in and out because I'm cooking something downstairs.
Okay. DJ Tim, what up, yo? Sam, Ronnie, what up? Ray Sean, what's good?
What's up, everybody?
Q, what's up?
Sorry for the delay.
I was late. I was on another podcast and had to eat dinner.
You good? I was
I'm
finishing
good.
up my notes too because I had a fucked up day. You won't believe what the fuck just happened.
I don't like eating past 12 o'clock.
You said what?
I said, I don't like eating past midnight like some gremlin.
Shit, shit. You're the opposite of me. I love eating past midnight, but it's not good for you. I'm about to put my camera on soon.
Zion, what's good, yo? He said already off with the hot take. He said the album was shit.
Who? Oh hell no.
He said to Janet Jackson, "Hey Zion, I can't. I'm not gonna say nothing, but it ain't a classic. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's not a classic, but it's still a good
Nope,
album.
nope. I got some issues with this album.
Okay, we'll talk.
Christian, what's good, yo?
Oh, there's my webcam.
Yes, I got some issues with this album, yo.
Okay. I noticed this album these days have a cult following.
A cult following
Yeah.
for the wrong reasons. For the wrong reasons.
Shit.
This album is no classic. This
All
album
right.
is no classic. I'm sorry. Spoiler
I'm right.
alert. If
I'm
you're thinking we're gonna give it 5 mics, you're dead wrong.
right.
Um, yes. 24 years since Biggie passed away. That's March 9th. The greatest MC of all time died on March 9th. Cannabis said it best. Red Velvet? What you talking about? Red Velvet. You mean Velvet Rope? That's what you mean. About to say Red Velvet is a cake. Yeah, that's our last classic. I mean, I like All For You, but I don't think that's a classic album though. Internal Affairs. That was a good album. Classic album, yo. Velvet Rope. Favorite song on Life After Death? Kicking the Door. That's my favorite. I guess there's too many. More money, more problems. 10 Crack Commandments. Going back to Cali. The whole damn album. First three Organized Confusion albums are underrated. I only heard two of them. I didn't hear the very first one. I have the Stress album and I heard what's the name of that shit? This the third one. Equinox. I heard that one. I was where was I? I was sleeping actually. The day after the Soul Train Awards, that was a Saturday night, and Sunday morning, I was sleeping, and seven in the morning, my mom woke me up and she told me, and I turned on New York One. New York One was like a news channel over here in New York, and they had the breaking news, and then I turned on Hot 97, and I heard Angie Martinez crying, so I knew it was real, cause Angie. Whenever you heard Angie cry, that means somebody died. Same thing happened when Freaky Tah passed away. She was crying on the radio, so I didn't believe it. And then I actually went to the procession when they drove his funeral, when the hearse and limos and the through the streets of Brooklyn. I was actually there, so that's how I found out. And it was crazy was I was watching that same Soul Train Awards the night before when he won for Ready to Die, and I didn't think that would be like the last time we all seen him. Who told you Tupac put a hit on Stretch? I don't think I don't think Pac killed Big. I do think there's some chance that he might still be alive, but I don't think he faked his death to kill Biggie. If he did, he would have to go into hiding forever because he would be wanted for murder. So that wouldn't make no sense. At least it's like if he faked his death and he came out of hiding, you could understand why he faked his death because he had people after him. If he had a rocky relationship with Haitian Jack, then that a lot of people accuse the Haitian Jack of killing him. So maybe he was hiding from Haitian Jack or Suge Knight or you know maybe he felt like the government was after him. Whoever shot him at Quad Studios in '94, maybe they were trying to finish him off. I mean, so he had a verified reason for faking his death. But if he faked his death to kill Biggie, he might as well be staying hiding because he still would be wanted for murder.
Okay. All right. People
I
coming
need
in.
proof that he's dead, Sam. We ain't never seen no funeral for him. His body. I mean, when he was on when they had that Rotten.com website, they showed like a picture of Pac autopsy, but it was fake. Some people said.
Hello.
What up,
Hey,
Lamont?
how
What's
you doing?
good?
Hey,
Hey.
Tra, this is my friend Lamont,
What's good, yo?
aka ITHL. ITHL is my friend Try, aka co-anchor.
What's
He
good?
is the creator of like the YouTube series Legends Panal. Y'all should check it out. I'm gonna post one of the videos on the chat. Very, very, very funny series. Y'all subscribe and share his channel.
To me.
What's good?
So, all right, Ash is on her way too.
Okay.
What y'all talking about?
They still talking about Tupac being alive, yo.
Oh
I'm so
Lord.
tired of that already. It's like 20 something years already. We still talking about is Tupac alive? I'm like, if he is, then let him show himself. You know,
Y'all be killing me with this shit sometimes, man.
I know Zion is gonna hit me with the hot takes. I get it, but I need to see proof that he's dead.
Got my copyright here.
Oh God, you actually bought that? You actually bought it, Reg? Really?
Yeah, Ashley bought it for me.
Oh God, what's wrong with her?
I
She
don't, I
buying
don't,
everything that's Janet, and even if it's bad,
who?
Ashley,
Hell no. She didn't like Dream
she
Street.
she she don't like what?
She didn't like the Dream Street album.
Oh god, nobody like that, even including Janet. Trash.
Shit.
That's all conspiracy theories, Zion. I never heard of that before. He's saying that Pac killed Big Stretch.
What? Sometimes these pop
I don't
conspiracy
believe
theories
that.
be
I don't
funny as
that I don't believe that. I don't believe Big Stretch set him up. Who had the best verse on Tupac California Love? It's only Pac and Dre.
there she That's good.
Yeah, what's good?
Hello.
Hey, Ashley, this is my friend Lamont. Lamont is the creator of the Legends Panel. Lamont is my friend Ashley.
Nice to meet you.
Hey,
Since y'all waited for too long, are y'all ready to start, or I'm ready whenever y'all are?
It's up to you.
Okay.
Everybody
Your dinner's finished, Reg?
ready? No, I'm cooking it. I'm gonna be going
Oh, you
up and
cooking it
down.
right now? Well, I don't want
Yeah.
you to burn your food, so
Oh no, no, trust me, I got it.
don't
Trust me.
don't burn your house down over Janet now.
I know you don't want to talk about this album, so
No, I never. This is the first time in years I'm hearing it again, and you know I have my issues with the album.
what?
Yes, Ashley, you are not the body to tell me this is a classic album.
This is a better album than Discipline.
thank you.
I don't like Discipline either.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to an episode of R&B Reviews. This your boy Reg in the building. I got my homeboy Try with me.
What up?
I got my homegirl Ash with me,
That's good.
and I got my special guest, Mr. Lamont himself. How you doing, Lamont?
I'm pretty good. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thank you so much for coming. I've been a huge supporter for you for years, and this means so much to me. Um, yes. And we're gonna talk about the infamous Damita Joe, Janet Jackson's eighth studio album, aka the Super Bowl album. I'm just gonna be real with y'all.
Really?
I'm gonna be real. This Cougette, what's up? This album is
Amen.
overhated. I'm sorry.
Cool G.
We're gonna talk about this.
Um,
This is on March 22nd, 2004. You have Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, Janet, of course. But then you also have Dallas Austin. Okay. You have Babyface.
Mm-hmm.
You have Anders Badge, who he's pretty much like a Swedish composer, lyricist. You have Kanye West. You have Babyface. You have Scott Storch. You have Telepop Music, and Avila Brothers. All right. So I'm just gonna. We all know how Janet Jackson. I'm gonna ask Lamont how he got into Janet Jackson.
oh, I've pretty much been to Janet since, well, Michael and Janet since as far back as I can remember.
Okay.
My first album or whatever was a Janet album. So yeah,
Oh, which Janet album was your first one?
Control.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Great.
Classic album. Classic.
Yes.
All right. Well, so we talked about every Janet album up to Discipline except for this one and 20YO, which we're
And
going to do 20
Unbreakable.
YO. Oh, Unbreakable too, which yes, which we're going to talk about 20 YO probably next month.
Okay.
Uh, so after the release of All for You, you know, around this time she was getting to know, she was dating Jermaine Dupri and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Hmm.
Yeah, she was getting to know Jermaine Dupri, and she was touring for the All for You tour and stuff. And she also started working with Justin Timberlake. And speaking of Justin Timberlake, the year 2004, she was supposed to perform like the halftime show, and she performed like a medley of songs like "All for You," "Rhythm Nation," "The Knowledge," "Rock Your Body" with Justin Timberlake. And y'all know what happened next. So
Mm-hmm.
the whole wardrobe malfunction happened.
Yeah.
Media tried their best to scrutinize Janet Jackson. I mean, to this day, it's still generating controversy to this day. That's how big it was. Meanwhile, while Justin Timberlake got off scot free, Janet Jackson was pretty much banned from radio station. Um, they didn't allow her in the Grammys, but they allowed Justin Timberlake. And pretty much, she was also supposed to star in the movie about Lena Horne, but at the same time, Lena Horne, she pretty much was disgusted by the incident, and they pretty much said like veto that whole idea and stuff like that. So,
Mm.
and also the interesting thing about this album too was the fact that what's the album, man? Oh,
You lost
when
it
she was,
already?
uh,
You
I
lost-
know, she was really she was really like trying to like take a break from music between All For You and Damita Joe to do like other things. Because remember, in 2001 too, she appeared on a Nutty Professor 2, the Clump sequel, which
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it was I. It was I. Um, so with this also album, she wanted to have like a more harder edge and whatnot, a more aggressive tone in some songs. So that's why she started experimenting more with like Kanye. And this was when Kanye first was coming out, you know what I'm saying? You had Babyface, and then you had like the popular cats like Scott Scorch and shit too and
Hmm.
whatnot. This album was like, the first side was the love songs, and then the second side, you had like the more sexual songs and whatnot too. You know what I'm saying? What else about this album? What else about this album? Oh, this was actually the first Janet Jackson album I want to say that has. No, no, this is the second one with the Prince I've actually said because the first one was All For You, and yeah, and they did not promote this fucking album
Nope.
because this
At all.
fucking yeah, they didn't promote it.
Mm-mm.
However, years later, I know it's a lot of people say that years later that it served as an influence to like certain like styles of R&B, especially in this day and age. Like I know it's people say that it kind of influenced like the whole scissor sound or like the whole Rihanna sound and shit too. I kid you not. And like with this album too, she adapted like another persona of the Damita Joe. A lot of people say it kind of broke down barriers for like Beyonce to do the Sasha Fierce album too.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I kid you not.
I think they reaching.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, it came after Demeter Joe, so yeah, and that was basically what the Demeter Joe album was. So yeah,
Right.
hmm But give me one quick second before we start.
Don't burn your food, yo.
Yeah, nigga, damn.
What is this hate for Justin Timberlake? It's not his
he,
fault.
he's trash.
Oh my God. Nobody likes Justin Timberlake on here but me. That's a shame.
I never said I
Oh,
didn't like him.
Oh, you like Justin? I
I
like
only
his solo
have
stuff. I don't
the
care for the
2020
NSYNC.
experience, so
I love that album. A great
yeah.
album.
I
Yeah,
never
but
liked
he
him.
did issue an apology about that
Right.
whole thing.
But yeah, I mean,
We all wanted to see a little nipple, yo. Like I don't understand what's the hate for Justin.
20 years later he apologized. So yeah,
Shit. I was trying to get a peek of
It's
it. I
like
was like, yo, did I
17
miss it?
years later. I mean,
too little, too late.
yeah.
All right. And this is a long album too, so some
Mm-hmm.
more try getting angry on this
It
album
was
and shit.
One more.
you did this on purpose.
One
Hey,
more.
hey, hey, hey.
It was
We
very
are still
quick for
going
me.
through all the album, so we were going to talk about the album eventually.
It was a quick album for me.
Boy. All right, and Lamont, I'm just gonna be real with you. A lot of the Janet album, the skits sometimes run a bit too are not needed. So I don't know how you feel about the Janet skits. I don't know.
Um, the interludes are okay. I mean, that's pretty much Janet's thing. So I mean, it is what it is.
Okay, okay. So some of them, I'm just gonna be like, I had shit to say about this one, so I'm just gonna let you know. Because like when I said that we talked about Janet 24/7 on the channel, we went deep in her discography. I kid you
Oh
not, man.
God,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
she gonna hate us after this.
So,
Oh,
well, she's
okay.
gonna hate you. I don't know about me, but
She gonna hate me.
she gonna hate. She ain't gonna hate me.
Wow.
All right, let's be serious. 22 songs. So track number one, "Looking for Love" intro. This one is
Hmm.
pretty much has Janet just talking, harmonizing, and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Nothing really too much. Nothing really to it.
I didn't care
I don't
for it.
know.
No, I don't like the intro.
Oh Lord.
No.
And the
I
first
mean,
song is. Oh, go ahead.
oh, sorry. I mean, the intro was pretty decent. I'll give it that. Not much really to go on.
I feel you. Okay. I, Lamont, I forgot to mention on this channel. So pretty much we all just say what we each say about each track and stuff like that. And I forgot to say that
Okay.
since you're the guest, you can go after Ashley. That way we won't all be like interrupting one another and stuff. 'Cause I want to give everyone their fair take on the song and shit like that. So that was on me. So
Oh, okay.
okay. All right. So track number two, we're gonna go into Damita Joe. Nice way to start off the album. To me, like again, introduction to like her persona. I kind of consider like this a concept album in a weird way. So consider her persona and stuff like that. Just pretty much, saying how people don't see her as set, quiet, and shy. But then once you really get to know her, it's like, yeah, I'm just Demeter Joe. It's pretty much the 2000s version of Nasty. That's the best way to put it, in my opinion. So yeah, that's the way I see it.
Yeah, this was a good song. I actually like this song, the title track, and has a nice beat, nice horns in it, nice soulful samples, scratching. I love the chorus. Yeah, it was a solid track. This song I actually like after the intro. I like this song.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll admit, I like the title track as well. So, and I kind of do agree with Reg. Like, it definitely does get people to see, I guess, a whole other side of her. But of course, it's also her middle name for people who didn't know the entire time. This is Janet's middle name, and you know, and I guess you really do get to see her sensual side, her provocative side, if that makes sense. Yep. And then and I know it's Reg's first time because he hasn't opened it since I gave that to him late last year. So
Uh,
I treat my CDs like wine sometimes, so
Mm.
especially the rare ones.
mhm.
it's my turn.
Yes, your turn.
Okay. Well, I like the song. I think it's one of the best songs on the album. So
No doubt, no doubt about it. Like this could have been a. Oh, I didn't even say the singles off the album. I'm tripping. Okay. Singles are "Just a Little While," "I Want You," "All Night Don't Stop," and "R&B Junkie." And yeah, I just showed you the album cover too, because we were just all talking and shit. So, all right. So now we're gonna get into "Sexhibition." Oh, I wonder what this song is about. Okay. See, now this explains it because our song has a TLC feel to it, and I just found out that Dallas Austin produced this track. Okay, so this explains it to me. Um, it's okay, pretty solid song. Just pretty much about a woman pleasuring her man and stuff like that. That's the best way I got from Sexhibition. I don't like the title. I'm gonna be keeping a buck with you. I just feel like yeah, it was a 2000. So what do y'all expect?
No, I don't like the song. Nope.
God,
I don't like the title. I don't like the beat. Now if you give this to TLC for like fan mail, I think they would have killed it. But for
yeah,
this album, I'm like, nah, man, this is not Janet. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of we'll talk about it, but it's a lot of inconsistency on this album to me.
yeah. We'll talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, Sex Exhibition is one of my least favorite songs off this album.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I admit it. I admit it. Shoot, I don't like the title of it either. I don't know. It just didn't fit on the album. That's just my take on it.
Um, it's not one of my favorites, but I like the song. It is what it is.
Definitely see what y'all saying. Okay. Yeah, I feel like if this was given to TLC during like the fan mail, maybe even the 3D era,
I didn't like that
it would have
album though.
been better. You said
That
what?
TLC album, the 3D
I
album, I
didn't
didn't
like
like that one.
3D.
Hell
That was
no,
trash. I
that was
recently
terrible.
listened to that shit.
No, there's like two good
Oh
songs on there that I like.
wow,
It's trash.
And Left Eye, unfortunately they finished it after Left Eye passed away, so it's only
Yeah,
like on two songs. So
Yeah,
that's
that was
hard. It's a
she
good
was featured on
album.
more than
you
two
you like
songs
3D?
off
Wow.
Fan Mail. What are you talking about?
It's a good album for what it is. I mean,
3D. Ah, it felt more to me like T-Bow's and Chili album, and Left Eye was barely on it.
they
well, I
should just call
mean, she had passed away, so
Right.
Yeah,
it is
But
what it
I'm
is.
sure they don't have no unreleased songs with Left Eye. I'm sure they got some.
we don't know.
Well, I mean, you have the stuff that she was working on, before she passed away. But
Right.
they say that a lot of that stuff doesn't really fit,
Right.
what they were trying to do. So she was more on the poetry, type
Right.
vibe. So,
That's true.
but there is a song on that album that she released. I forgot. It's called "Hot." I think that would have they could have worked with, but
Right.
And then also she had signed to Death Row,
Hmm.
Right. Right. She was
and she
there.
was yeah,
Yeah.
and Suge won't release any of that stuff. So
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
Should we go to the next track, or we waiting for Reg?
oh,
I
Oh, my
guess
bad. Lamont got to give his
maybe
thoughts on the
we
song.
could do it until he comes back,
Okay.
and then we'll
Lamont, you,
catch
you
up.
give
I
your
guess.
you give your thoughts on the song on
Oh wait, no, wait, he
Sex
back.
Division? Okay.
oh, he back.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just took the opportunity while y'all were talking and shit. So
Okay.
so we are at Strawberry Bounce.
Strawberry Bounce.
Okay. La 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 la. I like the melody. So pretty much, this was a point of view from one of Janet's characters named Strawberry, and he described Ashley.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to be serious too. And Ashley's making me. So she pretty much
Okay.
described
Okay.
writing the song as Strawberry being like a good character. Strawberry, you can think of like a lot of things with sex with strawberries and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And so she was trying to challenge herself as a songwriter by writing all these sexual adventures. You know what I'm saying too?
Right.
Mhm.
So lines where she says, "Gyrate, then spin it like a yo-yo, slap the back and jiggle it like jello. Honey, if you came for a show, I'ma make you lose control." I mean, the only part I was laughing about was the la la la. I bet the la 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 was a bit too much. I'm sorry. And you know how Dennis' voice is like light too, so it makes
Yeah.
it more like childlike. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mhm.
La 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 la. La. Kit Kat boy. Oh Lord.
I don't like it. I don't like the title. I don't like the beat. The lyrics that you were just quoting, like Janet. We seen this already from Janet with the "All for You" album, but I think it was more tastefully done. But like some of these songs, it was just she was just like a horny freak on this album. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, Janet, you should have just did a porno album. And that if that's the case, and you see moaning on certain songs and everything. And nah, I didn't like this song. Don't like this. And Ronnie said that she sampled "Can I Get Her." I didn't even hear that sample.
I,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
It
didn't
is.
hear
It
that
is
sample
because
either.
it is a sample because every time when you heard Jay Z say bounce,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. It's from that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. How much you had to pay Jay Z for that?
Uh,
That's a good question. I never heard anybody sampling Jay Z.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I completely and totally disagree, but okay.
Yeah. Okay. Strawberry
I mean,
bounce.
have you all seen the Saturday Night Live performance of that song?
The which
Nah, I never
performance?
seen it.
The Saturday Night Live performance of Strawberry Bounce.
No.
Never.
Oh, well, then you should watch it. You might actually like it.
I gotta check that.
Uh,
You can if you see the YouTube link, you can put it on the chat and stuff like that. I'll definitely check it out.
yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Reg, you know what? That could be your next what the F video reaction.
Dude, I'm down for this.
Yeah.
Just to let everybody know, I'm gonna be posting some of the Legends panels on the chat so y'all will know what his work is. Just to let everybody know.
Alright.
All right.
So
Okay. No, I haven't said what I said about this song.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Strawberry Bounce. Oh god. I did not expect the song to be like what it was because to me it was a little. I mean, it's not only sexual but a little childish with the whole la 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 in the during the whole song. I'm like, really? Because it's like something I would hear. I don't know, like in a nursery rhyme or something. I don't know, but it was okay. It's not a favorite song of mine off this album, but it wasn't entirely terrible, if that makes sense.
That makes perfect sense.
All right.
What was on you, Lamont?
I'm sorry.
What was your turn to say what you think about the song?
I,
Can you hear me? I think his mic's fucked up.
We lost his sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There he is.
I'll
can you
I'll
hear
just
me?
Yeah.
yeah, we can hear you now.
Oh, okay. I was saying I completely and totally disagree with you. I think it's a good song. I was trying to find the link to the performance, but I can't find it.
Oh, okay.
All
You
right.
say you think it's the best song off this album?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, my fault. I misheard.
No, I just said I think it's a good song.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay.
All right. So now we're gonna get to My Baby featuring Kanye West. Yeah, man. Old vintage Kanye, man. That classic sound Kanye. Um, let me stop. I know everyone's gonna say, "Oh, why you not putting respect on Kanye?" So let me give him his flowers for right now and shit. Oh, excuse me, Con the Louis Vuitton Don. Excuse me.
Right.
That's what I should call him. But yeah, My Baby. This was pretty much a cool song. Um, dedicated to her fiance. You know, if she wrote about her fiance and shit like that. I pray to God she was not writing this song about Jermaine Dupri. I pray to God, but yeah, this was a pretty decent song. You know, this was a nice choice for a single. Of course, Kanye at that time was doing his thing at that time too. So yeah,
I like this song. This is a dope song. I love the beat by Kanye and the verse he gave and Janet. She sang beautifully on it. This should have been a single. I like the guitar loop on it, the bass line. Kanye saying, I go by the name Kanye Omari, and when I wrote this to say I'm sorry, I had foreign cars and houses, I had porno stars and spouses. You trying to stab one like Jack the Ripper. I was trying to stab two like Jack the Tripper. My nigga Tone been locked for a minute. He come home. He from the street. He gonna want him some scrippers. Dope, dope joint. Definitely love this track.
Yeah, I'll admit this is definitely a favorite song of mine off this album as well. Never in a million years did I think Janet would work with Kanye. To be real,
Right.
it worked out perfectly. I'm glad it was a choice single. The song is just catchy and one that I just enjoy.
All right, no doubt.
Yes.
All right, it's on you, Lamar. What you think of on my baby?
I like the song. It's a good song. I prefer not if Kanye was on it, wasn't on it, but I know he produced it. So yeah, I'm not a Kanye fan, so
Wow.
especially now.
Okay, interesting. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna get into the islands, which was like an interlude. Self-explanatory, just talking about her love for islands, which this is one of the few interludes I pretty much liked off this album and stuff like that. She's calling herself Angela, I think, on this one. I don't know.
Anguilla, I think.
And yeah, I thought it was Aguilera for a minute.
See the interlude for this could have been the start of like Island Life. Like one of those songs where she's actually
Yeah,
talking about like spending time
Yeah.
on Island Life, or
yeah.
um what's the other song out that she was talking about? There's another song where she's talking about like spending time at home instead of going out. Like that could have been the interlude for those songs. I didn't feel like she needed
Mm.
a whole interlude for that.
Yeah, pretty much. I get the gist of this interlude here, and I definitely agree with Try. This could have been the interlude before we heard Island Life. That's just my take on it. So the placing of it is like the only minor issue I have with this album.
I like this. I think it's very infectious.
Hmm,
Okay.
definitely. All right. So we're gonna get into the interlude, and we're gonna get into spending time with you, which the song is decent. I like it, but I would have preferred Island Life in this place. Like, can you imagine if it was an island interlude, then an island and Magic Hour, then spending time with you?
Right.
I feel like they coming on that part, but this was a pretty decent, nice little romantic, let's wait a while. It's kind of jam. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, like this song I like yeah, like it was this song I was looking for. Like if she had started Island Life interlude and then it goes into this song and where like when you hear it, I could picture like Janet like on a beach with like a beat like a little like singing like a hammock with like her boo or whatever. Cause it
Yeah,
was like real atmospheric and I like the beat. And she's singing so we don't have to do nothing special. Don't want to roam. It's always fun to chill at home. I love the chorus. This was a solid track. I like this one.
Yeah, spending time with you is definitely a favorite of mine off this album. It's just it'll just get you in that like romantic vibe, you know. I like the chorus. I love the beat to it. I love everything about it.
Yeah, I like it too. Like you said, I think it's very romantic, and I love Janet's mid tempo and slow jam. So
yes.
for that reason, it's one of my faves.
Let me ask you, Lamont. In terms of albums, which Janet album do you think had the best slow jams? I'm curious.
Well, my all-time favorite Janet slow jam is anything from the Velvet Rope album, and then funny how time flies from Control,
Okay.
and someday is tonight from Rhythm Nation.
Yes. Okay. Definitely. Definitely. Dope choices. Um. Now we're gonna get into Magic Hour. I didn't care for this interlude. I'm gonna be keeping it up with y'all. I didn't care for this one.
Yeah, I didn't care for this. Nope.
Yeah, Magic Hour. It only ran like 23 seconds. So what can you really say about an interlude that ran a little over 20 seconds?
Right.
It's an interlude. I don't know what to say about it.
Alright. So now we're gonna get Island Life. Very dope song. Island Life, very dope song. Again, I would prefer this after the Islands, but it's what it is. Definitely has like a, I want to say a mixture with like African soca music, but with the 2000s R&B twist to it in a weird way. So definitely a solid joint. This even could have been a little single. I don't know, but
I didn't like it.
I knew
No,
it.
I don't. I like this song I like on this album. It's just not. It's like the earlier tracks. I didn't. It didn't do it for me. It's like the latter tracks I prefer more. But this is not one of them.
Mm. Yeah, I'll admit, Island Life was it was a good song. Yeah, I guess the only other issue with it is that the transitioning. Like I kind of wish, yeah, it would have placed where spending time with you could have been, to make it transition smooth.
Yeah.
Other than that, I like the song.
I apologize. I thought we had already talked about it, but y'all were talking about the interlude. I apologize.
Mm,
But anyway,
yeah,
I like this song. So yeah, whatever I said about it previously, that applies now. Yeah.
No, you are perfectly fine. This is a long album, so trust me, we understand. All right. So now we're gonna get into All Night, Don't Stop.
Hmm.
Um, this was again a single. You know what I'm saying? This was pretty solid. Not one of my favorite singles that Janet has done, but at the same time, it was just like a little nice up tempo kind of harkening back to that up tempo-ness of All For You and whatnot. But at the time, it wasn't really doing that well in the charts because of y'all know what happened. Y'all know. So
Yeah.
yeah, man. So this was okay song. Not really one of my favorite singles, but decent.
this is a nice track, nice dance track. This is like a signature type of song for Janet, like what she's known, what she's accustomed to doing. I definitely like this song. I've heard it many times in like different commercials and movies. Really nice beat, nice bass line, the hi hats. Definitely a solid track on here.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
another song off this album that I like, All Night Don't Stop. It's just like a very nice danceable track you would probably hear at a nightclub or somewhere. You know, definitely a dope song.
Well, this is one of my all-time favorite Janet singles because I love the video and I love the dance routine to this. So I
Yeah.
think it's one of Janet's best.
Yeah, dope opinions on this song. All right, now we're gonna get into R&B Junkie. Oh my god, love that beat. That I feel like breaking into holes. Love that shit. Um, y'all heard I heard that sample so many times.
Hmm.
Nice little 80s sample. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis did their thing on that. Yeah, Kashif, that was one who did that sample. Rest in peace to him. So yeah, just like giving her love to R&B music and stuff like that. So she's over here cabbage patching. Don't stop. There's a lot of the '80s, a lot like the '80s lingo and stuff like that. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? The Evelyn Champagne King sample definitely did the
Hmm.
trick. So classic song.
Definitely enjoyed this. One of my favorites on here. It had to me it had like more of a '70s disco feel to it.
Yeah.
Like something I could see like Gloria Gaynor or Donna Summers do. And I
Hmm.
love like the old school feel of it and the beat and it's definitely like a feel good song. I definitely enjoyed this one. And I like the chorus too.
Mm. Yeah, R&B Junkie is definitely another song that I love. It's just like one of those songs you probably hear like at a skating rink, on on a Saturday night or something. And just the fact that she had the Evelyn Champagne King sample definitely was the icing on the cake. The chorus and just everything about it was just done perfectly.
Well, I love this song. I wish there was a video for it. I believe there was supposed to be a video for it, but the stuff that was going on at the time. So yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm gonna have track go on, and I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna go check on the food right quick.
I track 12 was I believe it was the first single, I Want You,
Mhm.
produced by Kanye West. Loved the track. It was different. It was refreshing to see Janet sing over like another producer's beat besides Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis at that time. I've always been like a big Kanye West fan as a producer and as an artist, and I love this. It's very like it has like a soulful Motown feel to the track. It's really inspired by Motown. I like the beat. The hi hats was dope, and I love the chorus and Janet, like at the end of the song, you have like a little like the track fades off and then Janet is talking about like how it was to grow up in a musical family like the Jacksons, and every day she would come home from school and she would like do her homework and while she's listening to music. So I thought that was like a real insightful part of Janet that we don't normally hear from her. So I definitely love the song.
Yeah, I Want You is a song that I also love. I remember watching the video. I've seen it just pretty much Janet just walking around town, and then next thing you know, she ends up like getting off a bus and then meeting her man at the time, Jermaine Dupree, and stuff like that. It's just, yeah, I agree with Try. It definitely has that somewhat Motown like sound to it that just, I don't know, just makes you feel good.
Yeah, I love the old school feeling of the song, and I love the live performances of that song from that era.
Yeah.
To me, I want you is my favorite song off this album. Like I said, this is just quintessential Janet. This actually got her a Grammy nomination for Best Female R&B, and it actually there was a video for this song too, but
Yeah.
of course, it didn't really happen and stuff like that. So yeah, man, this is a classic, classic song. Did y'all all give good reviews on the song?
Yes, one of my
Hmm.
favorites, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah,
This is the only song this is the only video I remember from the album because they didn't promote the album when everything happened.
Yeah, I remember seeing this video too, like over the years and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because even with the 20YO album, which we definitely want to talk about that, I only remember seeing like the Nelly video a couple times on
Yeah.
Windows Part.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I like that joint.
It was alright. Uh, so now we're gonna get into Like You Don't Love Me. Um, this was okay, not really. I mean, it's a solid song and stuff like that, but it was alright. Not really one of my favorites.
Definitely, and like I like this song. Another banger, nice beat, the bass line, the keys, and the guitar string arrangements. You got Janet singing, why you be telling your boys how you be breaking me off. You up at 3 in the morn watching that triple X porn, but you're so tired when you make love to me. And then like again, like you have like another little like Janet talking at the end of the song, and she's talking about what she's saying like there's another side that I don't hide, but some may never show Damita Joe. It sounded like she was doing like a poem or something like that, but I enjoyed the song. I thought it was good.
Mm. Like You Don't Love Me. To be honest, I almost forgot this song was even on this album. To be real, because it just didn't stand out to me. To be honest.
Right.
I like the song. I think it's a cute song.
Yeah, and I realized that it used the same drum loop that it used for Biz Marquis' "Nobody Beats the Biz" and stuff
Yeah,
like that. So that
that's
was
right.
very interesting.
Hmm.
Um, then we're gonna get to thinking about my ex. Okay, this is an interesting song. Of course, Babyface would have done this song. Of course, I
Hmm.
mean he's always doing these kind of songs. So this song pretty much is about like Janet. You know, she's with this guy, but at the same time, it's like he's a nice guy and everything, but she's always thinking about her ex and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all been through that shit. Like you try to forget about this one level, but this one level keeps coming up to your mind and stuff like that. So yeah, this was okay. This was a pretty good song and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely a nice mid-tempo ballad by Babyface. Nice beat, bass line. You had like some water drop sound effects in the background, the guitar string
Yeah,
arrangements, the keys. Definitely like the instrumentation on this song, and Janet, like in the chorus, like she's singing about at the restaurant while we're eating. I'm thinking about my ex. If we're making love, I'm thinking about my ex. So I definitely think like a lot of people could relate to the song because you might have been in that situation before where you break up with somebody that you really care about, but you still thinking about them even though you're talking to somebody new. So I definitely think it's definitely a solid track on here. One of my favorites.
Yeah, thinking about my ex, this is definitely one of those ballads I like as well. And to me, it is a relatable track for anyone who's been in a situation like, yeah, you probably just out going on about your day, just doing something or whatever, and then it's like you're always thinking about that ex or the one that got away, so to speak, and you be like, dang, like you just really can't help that they're still like embedded in your mind.
Well, I hate this song. This is
Okay.
I like this is like my top two least favorite Janet songs of all time. Like this song and Greatest X. I don't like those songs at all.
Oh wow.
Trash. In fact, there is there's unreleased from this album. It's a song called two songs. One song called "Could This Be Love" and "I'm Here," and either one of those songs could have been in place of that song. Absolutely garbage.
can I ask you why you don't like the song?
I just why is she why is she singing about an ex that she just got into a new relationship at that time? Like I don't care for that. Like, you know.
No, that's a good
I mean,
point.
I get that, it's a song and well, she didn't even, I don't even think she wrote the song, so, but I'm like, why y'all have her singing that? I'm good.
I mean, Babyface, he's always that boy got been gone through some major heartbreak or some shit
Yeah.
sometimes. 'Cause some of them songs
Hmm.
he's written.
Then who stole Tracy Edmonds from him? Wasn't it like Johnny Gill one of them?
Johnny
Yeah.
Gill.
What somebody
What?
stole? When Tracy Edmonds was somebody was dating Tracy Edmonds. Was it Eddie Murphy or one of them?
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, Eddie
Okay.
Murphy. Yeah,
Right.
and ironically, didn't he produce the Boomerang soundtrack?
Right. You see?
Yep.
Wow. Anyway, now I was like, how you lose your girl to Johnny Gill, Mister Rub You the Right Way, Mister. Um, now we're gonna get into some nasty shit right here.
Yeah.
Warm,
Hmm.
very graphic, very dope. I feel like these were some of the songs people wanted to pinpoint when it came to Damita Joe, talking about, oh well, she's over here exposing her breast. Look at what she's writing about and stuff like that, which I kind of feel is unfair because Janet has always done songs like this as far back as Janet Period and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
um, this song is pretty much about one doing Falatio to a partner and stuff like that. You know, it's pretty much I would just group this song and Moist together
Right.
if these weird because it just pretty much is talking about giving head, just y'all know this shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, man, yeah, man. Janet definitely was on the Meter Joe on this
Yep.
on
Yeah.
this song. I mean, yeah, this was definitely one of my favorite songs off this album and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I like the song. Like, you know, I think this and Moist should have been like a double track though, because it was basically like the same. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
you just have like you start off with warmth, and then a couple minutes later, then you bring in moist. But I like this song. You know, it's Triple X Janet. She did a lot of that on, you know, off the All For You album and other albums, and you know, it had like a real sparse beat, and you know, she's moaning and saying like, you know, there's no place warmer in my mouth and stuff, and you know, she was horny. She was horny on some of
Yeah.
these songs, so I let her slide.
It comes as no surprise that Janet's known to come up with and sing songs that are just so graphic and raunchy and erotic, and you know, I'm not surprised that she even did a song about fellatio. To be real, I'm not surprised. That just goes to show that yeah, you getting the very nasty Janet right now. So yeah,
Hmm.
for anyone who's feeling who's giving like them sexual frustrations, put this song on and you can't go wrong.
I'm halfway embarrassed to talk about this song. I like the song. That's all I'll say about that.
Shit. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna talk about moist
Yeah.
again. Just piggyback what I talked about with warmth and stuff like that. Y'all know when y'all just get that head and shit, y'all just feel all wet and moist and some shit. Y'all know what I'm saying? So again, this song right here, pretty much this. If she would have made a whole EP off the warmth and moist, man, that shit would have been crazy. Like y'all remember when Prince did the Scandalous when he released Scandalous as a single and he did a whole EP.
Right.
It had like different songs and shit like that. I wish she would have done some shit like this or shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this was crazy. This was crazy Janet. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy lyrics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you know, like I said, like it could have been a double track. You know, I feel like it was a continuation of warmth. So
Yeah, you just came from warmth and going to moist, and pretty much it's like a continuation, like what y'all were just saying. Pretty much, I guess my take on it is like once you got what you wanted, you ended up getting a girl moist.
right.
You know, that's what I got out of it.
We love grown and sexy Janet. That's all I have to say about that.
Yep.
Yeah, grown and sexy Janet indeed.
Oh,
All right, now we're gonna get into the it all when it all comes down. It
it
all
all
comes
comes
down
down to
to
love.
thank you interlude. Um, again, just her talking to a lover after the sex. That's all I got from it. I mean, it's pretty much an interlude slash song, if that makes sense. Hmm. Yeah, man, that's pretty much what I got to say.
I didn't care for it.
You
Did
can
not
hear
care for it. Yeah.
Yeah, it all comes down to love. Pretty much, it just I guess Janet giving her thoughts about yeah after we do after sex it really just comes down to love and comes back to her lover and then her pretty much just don't really know what else to say about this interlude.
Uh, it's an interlude. I don't know what to say.
shit. That's like any other Janet interlude and shit.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I be saying that she be going into her poetic justice phase and in the interludes and shit.
That's probably what she did.
For real. Notice how ever since poetic justice, I mean, he always had to have that poetic justice s kind of phase in the interlude.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, back in like the Rhythm Nation interlude, all she did was, all right, let's dance.
Right.
Anyway,
Mm,
then we're gonna talk about Truly.
mhm.
This song was, it was alright. I didn't really care for it too much. You know what I'm saying? Just pretty much a little love song. I don't know. It was alright. It was.
I like the song, real nice ballad. You know, you got like finger snaps on the song. You got the keyboard, the keys, and the cowbells going off. It's real atmospheric type of track. I like the chorus. You know, Janet singing, "Am I wrong for loving you, or the way that I do? I'm truly in love with you." Definitely like this song. One of the better songs on this album.
Yeah, Truly is definitely another favorite of mine on this album. I mean, there's so many tracks that are my favorites, but it's just something about Truly. It's I don't know, it's just something about it that's just so sweet, innocent, and I don't know, it just gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling inside, you know. But
Yeah.
it's still tripping me out. Like she went from the very nasty tracks like Warmth and Moist, and then transition into this sweet, beautiful ballad such as this. That's just a
Mm-hmm.
little baffling to me.
It is a little bit backward. Now that you mention it, yeah, it is a little backward. Yeah.
Hmm.
But I love the song though. That's like one of my favorite Janet songs. So I love the song.
Definitely agree. I'm gonna have try continue. I'm gonna go check on the food right quick.
Okay.
All right, now we get to track 19, the one interlude. I didn't care for it. I don't know how y'all feel about that.
Yeah, the one, it was just one of them interludes that I didn't realize really pay attention to. So yeah,
It's an interlude. I don't know what to say about it.
I feel you. We got the track 20, Slow Love. This is one of my favorites on this album. A nice club banger. Love the beat, the bass line makes you want to dance. That this again, this is like like I feel like when Janet does these type of songs, she's at her best, and I definitely think it was a great song.
mm. Yeah. Slow Love is just something about this song that I guess with when the beat comes in, it's kind of like one of those like very danceable beats like from the 70s or something. That's what I got out of it. I love the song. It's catchy, it's upbeat, makes you want to move, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I like that song. It should have been a single, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
All right. So I didn't care for the interlude to be real with you,
Hmm.
but it's slow love. Jeez, that's the dope shit right there. This should have really ended off the album, in my opinion.
Right.
But this kind of harkens back to like the All for You days. It has like a post disco feel to it. Like definitely a very dope track. And then we're gonna actually get to my favorite interlude, believe it or not, Country,
Yeah.
where she's like saying how just her nicknames. I like the fact because she's talking about her nicknames like J, Joe, Dunk, which that's a little trivia. That was what Michael Jackson used to call her when she was little, like
What?
short for donkey. Yeah, Dunk.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I got that when I was watching the Legends panel and stuff like that. Every time he called her Dong and stuff like that. So, um, and so this way, just like when she's talking about Damita Joe, everyone, well, isn't that like a country name? Damita, I don't think it's country, but I like this interlude and stuff like that. So it
Hmm.
pretty
Right.
much this should have been like one of the first interludes, but
Right.
oh well.
yeah,
Yeah. This was a good. I actually like this interlude. This was a good interlude, and telling people, letting people know about the Demeter Joe name, and saying that well she got it from her pops, and but her mom is country or whatever, and you had like the little banjo playing in the background. I like that. That
Hmm.
was actually a meaningful interlude to this album to me.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'll
I
admit.
agree.
Yeah, I'll admit. The country interlude is definitely one that I like, and it was also entertaining in a sense because she does kind of go in kind of in depth about the origin of her middle name because I mean, when you do think about it, like, do you really consider Damita Joe a country middle name?
Yeah,
Mm,
it sounds country.
the
It
meter Joe.
would, right?
Yeah,
Because I mean, because of the Joe part, because of course that was her father named Joe,
right,
but the Damita ain't country, so but
right.
everyone has their opinion on her middle name, I guess.
Right.
Who said that it should have been the first interlude?
I
Reg,
said shit on the first one.
Yeah, and now that you mentioned it, that probably should have been the first interlude. That would have made
Yeah.
more sense to open the album with that.
right.
Man, she was trying to be Maya Angelou and shit, man.
Mm.
um, my least favorite song off the album is ironically the last song off this album. If you have the American version, just a little while. Um, this is a bit too upbeat for me, a bit too dancey. I didn't really care for this track right now. It reminded me of like something you would definitely hear from the 3D album from TLC. Sorry, Lamont. Yeah, not a fan of this song right here. And ironically, Dallas Austin produced this song too. Mind you, I didn't take no notes for this album because I was busy all day. So I'm looking at all the production credits and stuff like that, and I read that I know Dallas produced this track. So wow.
I didn't care for it. I just thought like no, you should have ended it off stronger than this. But you know,
Yeah, just a little while. I'm not really fond of this song either. I felt like another song definitely would have ended off the album the way it did. I don't know, just certain stuff that Dallas Austin does. I don't know, it just doesn't suit certain people, and this is a prime example of that. But I don't think I can imagine TLC doing a song like this to be real. I think this one of those songs that should have been rejected from the start. Like,
yeah, I think so.
um, it's a pop crossover song, so I get it from that perspective.
mhm.
But there's a remix to this song called "Love Me," and that's really good, and that should have been on the album instead of that. But like I said, that was the pop crossover song. So
Right.
Okay, definitely. All right, so let's talk. This is not a classic album. I'll be the first to say it's not a classic album. But in my opinion, it's still a very good album. You're still getting quality. But I do have some gripes about this album. And for one, it's just some of the sequencing on the album,
Mhm.
like especially what we talk about where we feel like Island Life should have came after the Islands. Um, I personally should have felt like just a little while should not have ended the album, in my opinion. I mean, you just went through all this nasty shit, and then you're gonna end up on some danceable. Come on, man. And part of me, I don't like I said, I feel like the label when they were promoting this album and stuff like that, I feel like the label just slapped it all together and stuff like that. But other than that, you had Janet experimenting. Like I feel like this is like one of her most experimental albums because you had experimental like with post disco, had experimental with like 70s soul, had experimental like this like techno-ish kind of music and stuff like that too. So if you're looking at it from that perspective, then definitely this album is for you. So I'm gonna give this album a 4 mics, definitely. I feel like this is a very dope album, and like I said, it has more of a cult following these days. So yeah,
I didn't care for the interludes, but again, I'm not. I never really cared too much for the interludes unless they serve a purpose on the album. There was a lot of some songs I didn't care for, but she has some solid songs. My Baby with Kanye, I love that song. Spending Time with You, Slow Love, I Want You. There's some bangers on here. You know what I'm saying? I think the production is strong when it's Kanye West and Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. I didn't care for the Dallas Austin songs, but
yeah.
Mhm.
it has some bangers. It's not my favorite, one of my favorite Janet albums, but it has some bangers. It's not a whack album. I give it a 3.
Yeah, I'll admit this album, Damita Joe, is definitely to me better than Discipline. To be honest, yeah, it has some flaws, like some of the sequencing on here, and just certain songs or certain interludes that I may not have cared too much for, things like that. But other than that, she has some good stuff on here. There were a lot of songs that I liked, from "You're My Baby" to "Spending Time with You" to "Truly" to "I Want You," "R&B Junkie," "Slow Love." I mean, yeah, there were some songs I felt like they were very slept on, But I'll rate this album 4 out of 5.
I like the album as it was. I mean, with the exception of Greatest X, that song should have been trashed. Um, there's actually, I believe the album was changed because of with the Super Bowl and whatnot. There was songs that were supposed to be on the album that didn't end up on the album. I mentioned two of them. Could This Be Love? I'm Here. There's a song called Put It On You. Um, there's a few other songs, and she worked with Rich Harrison as well and she did a few songs with him that didn't make the album. So yeah,
Yeah, man. I noticed like some of those tracks kind of appeared on like some version, like the Russian version, European version too, if I'm not mistaken. So,
yeah,
oh wow, Ronnie, I did not know this was released 1 week before Confessions.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
yep.
We did Confessions, man. That's coming next month too. So yeah. So yeah, that concludes the Meter Joe review. So Lamont, around this time we just usually talk shit for like a couple of minutes, answer people from the chat. I mean you can stay if you want, and I can understand if you have to go because I know you got to work in the morning and stuff.
Okay. I mean, I hang around.
Okay, cool, no problem. Okay, so yeah, Ronnie, I heard that Tina Marie song with Corrupt, Baby Whose Is It? That was when she was on Cash Money Records too. Yeah, Tina Marie was on Cash Money, y'all. Just let y'all.
that don't even
Who would
sound
have
right.
known Lady T would be on Cash Money Records, man?
Wow.
I
But
know
she
I
was
Her
didn't know
and
that.
Tina Marie and Birdman. Wow.
But I need to get my hands on her 2004 album. I
Mm.
think it's called like La Diva or some shit like that. That shit is fire.
La
Uh,
Bella or some shit like that. La
yeah,
Bella.
that shit.
Yeah.
She has a dope song with Gerald Levert that was a single. Man, rest in peace to both Tina and Gerald.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm over here trying to like organize my shelves right now and stuff. So um,
Can you picture both Janet and Madonna doing Moist and Warmth? No, I can't.
Oh
hell
my
no.
god.
What kind of question is that, Rishon? I can't do picture that.
Mm,
I don't want to
Dude,
picture that.
yeah,
mm,
dudes are funny.
Absolutely not.
What do you
mm-mm.
think about TikTok trying to cancel Eminem? Who cares?
What?
Everyone's gonna cancel
Where,
somebody these. I'm sick and tired of this whole
where do
cancel
you
culture.
where do y'all get this from?
Why are they trying to cancel him?
Because of the song
That's
"Love the
news to
Way You
me.
Lie," which said tie you up the bedpost or some shit like that. Come on.
What?
Um,
These are the same motherfucker that's supporting Kevin Gates, but Kevin Gates kicked the girl and shit like that in a concert. But y'all talking about
Right.
support Kevin Gates, support Kodak Black. Get the fuck out of my face.
Oh Lord.
I don't even like the song like that and I got offended. That's how much y'all fucked me up.
Mm,
Some niggas were telling me that fucking Rakim was not lyrical or some bullshit.
Oh boy.
Niggas,
um,
What are they like under 15?
yeah, I didn't take the motherfucker seriously and shit. Niggas, sometimes niggas just say shit just so they can get a reaction on the internet. So I ain't taking my fucking seriously.
Yeah.
Oh man, did they take Doug off Hulu?
What?
Well,
Oh,
y'all,
really?
Doug,
Wow.
yeah, boy. I was
Oh,
just planning on
Doug.
watching Doug. This fucking. That's why I can't stand streaming services, man. Let me go to Fire Stick.
Yeah, I watched Doug like sometime back last year during I guess really the early phase of this whole pandemic.
Yeah,
I know the Disney version's on Disney Plus, but I ain't watching that.
the Disney version.
I ain't
I'm
watching
off
that.
Nickelodeon.
Favorite
Speaking
Mm.
R&B duet song.
Roberta Fleck and Donny Hathaway. The closer I get to you, that's a classic.
Yeah.
Tina Marie and Rick James, Fire and Desire.
Mm.
Yeah, that's classic.
Yeah.
What else is going on in hip hop? So niggas are really getting at Matthew Knowles right now.
What he do?
What are they getting at Beyonce's dad for?
Well, the question is, what didn't he do? But so
Well,
pretty
what?
much,
Okay. Well, what did he do?
yeah. So he made a comment where he was saying how people, how people was comparing Chloe to Beyonce and stuff like that. People say, and then Matthew said, "What the fuck? That's a stupid ass comment." And stuff like Chloe can't touch Beyonce. And everyone's
Oh,
saying, why you talking about Chloe for and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? Because now everyone's saying how Chloe should leave her sister Allie and stuff like. It's all this,
Oh
he say,
Lord.
Oh
she said.
my lord.
For what?
They always try to destroy black women and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Yeah,
pretty
they
much.
need to stop that. They need to stop that. Like, leave Chloe and Hallie alone,
Right.
please.
For real, we got some dope females that's dope producers and shit like that too. So
Mm.
Yeah, just leave them alone.
favorite
why
album
would
by.
he,
Oh, go ahead.
so why would he even comment on that? I mean,
Right.
Mm.
Chloe and Halle are managed by Beyonce's, what you call it, the
Exactly.
party thing.
Yeah,
So why would he even comment on that? But whatever.
exactly.
Because it's Matthew motherfucking knows. And you think you can do fucking fucking knows, man.
Mm.
Favorite album by the Commodores. I've only heard really one album, and that was the 1977 one with Easy. So that one was pretty dope.
Night shift.
Oh, dope choice. Okay, What is this Megan Markey? What is everyone talking about with these?
Meghan
The
Markle.
Oprah interview. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't watch that
I
over.
didn't watch the interview. I've heard some things, but I haven't watched the interview.
Basically, she's saying that the royal family was kind of racist and didn't protect her from the British media who attacked her.
Mm.
And they alleged that when she told them that she was pregnant, I guess with her first child, 'cause she's pregnant with her second child now, right? I believe. I'm
Yeah.
not sure,
Yeah, she is.
but
She is. They're expecting a daughter.
yeah. And when she was pregnant with her first child, one of the royal members of the family were inquiring about, well, basically showing concern about how dark skinned the child might be when the child is born, basically.
What?
Stuff like,
Wow.
yeah, stuff like that. Yeah.
The child
I'm
is
not.
going to be biracial. Just leave it
Mm-hmm.
alone. Like,
Exactly.
I'm gonna take my food out the oven now. I'll be right back.
all right.
Why does that even matter in this
Yeah,
day
what
and
does it
age?
matter? As long as the child is born
Right.
healthy and to loving parents. I mean, come on, just get off that, man.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah, but they're making it just very that much harder on her and Harry, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Cause she black.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah, just I don't know what it is. I mean, I mean, I know racism is still an ongoing issue, but it's just like you would think that in 2021 you expect like for it to not escalate to this point where it's like where she feels like she really has to speak out
Exactly.
publicly about this whole thing and how she's been feeling the whole time.
Yeah. First Redman album, definitely Reggie. Terrible. Lamont, this is a question for Lamont. What's your opinion on Megan Thee Stallion's song "I'm a Savage"?
I like the song.
Oh, he likes the song,
Yeah,
Sean.
Boy, boy,
it's a cool song.
what I
You
missed.
missed the review, Makai. You late.
Boy, did I fucking kill that shit, man. All right, what I miss?
Worst Redman album.
Reggie, and that pains
Makai
me to
said he
see
missed
it
the review.
too.
Yeah, just the fact that you having to say that, and then it's now not only your name, it's his name too.
God.
Right?
Favorite Janet song for Lamont.
Uh, favorite Janet song is anything from the real.
Is Janet Jackson a legend? Yes, she is a legend. Why wouldn't she be a legend, Zion? Yes.
Yeah.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, y'all really trying to do the hot digs tonight, aren't you?
Mhm.
Well, why wouldn't they think that she's a legend? Let's have that discussion.
Zion likes to give hot takes in here. I see that now. So
Oh,
he just basically trying to do that on purpose to get a reaction out of us.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is he related to Vin Diesel? What?
Who?
Wait,
He's
what?
Me?
asking you. Yes, he's asking is Lamont related to Vin Diesel?
I don't know if
Come
that's
on,
a
Jordan.
compliment or is that's a diss or what. What is
I think these
that?
people are drunk. They drink like after a certain time on here.
Oh,
So
okay.
that doesn't make sense.
Not related to Vin Diesel.
It's crazy.
Okay.
Fine, you crazy as hell tonight.
Mm.
What about Method Man album? Which one? He have a couple of bad ones.
The prequel.
The prequel is bad, and everything after that.
Oh, Lamont, I wanted to show you something now that I mentioned it.
Okay.
Check it out.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, they re-released it on vinyl and shit. Why is Janet not a legend to you, Alonzo? Oh, you say you're just kidding. Oh.
To me, Makai said Jen is not a legend. Why isn't she a legend?
He said, kidding, just kidding.
What?
Oh,
Oh, I was getting ready to say now, like,
I'm just ready for this documentary.
Oh,
I'm just ready for this documentary to come out at this point.
Ashley, what's your thoughts on Nicki Minaj?
even though I don't listen to her music like that, I'll admit she has a couple of songs that I liked and some features that she's been on that I like.
For Lamont, they asking what's your favorite In Vogue album?
ooh.
I would get this shit.
Probably Funky Divas.
That's my favorite too,
Yeah.
definitely.
I'm more
And
of a sing album. That's my shit.
that was a good one. And who's your favorite rapper of all time?
Oh, that's that to me.
Yeah,
Uh, ooh. Tupac, Biggie, Tupac, Biggie, Kim, like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, dope choices.
Worst Nas album. To me, what's the worst Nas album? I probably would say Hip Hop is no, not Nasir was bad.
Now, see it to me.
Yeah, that's the first one.
To me, Nostradamus aged better than hip hop is dead and Nasir.
Yeah. What's to Lamont? What's your favorite Janet album?
Um, Villa Road.
Okay, Barrel Road classic. Love that album.
Not Tito Jackson, more of a legend than
Tito
Janet.
Jackson.
Chill out.
What the hell?
Chill out, nigga.
Oh man, King's
What?
disease over Illmatic? Hell no. You crazy?
Whoa.
Hell no.
Not King's disease over Illmatic.
No, no. Who's winning the poll for the next battle?
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre's winning.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Motherfucking Dre.
Street Disciple. I like Street Disciple. It's not a classic though, but I thought
I,
there was some joints on there.
I'm not a Street Disciples fan.
I like Street Disciple more than Blueprint too.
I'm gonna re-listen to Streets. I'll come back to you on that.
Ray Sean said, "I'm glad I'm on my Janet Jackson pill right now." What the hell that mean?
He means, I think it means, yeah, he
Okay.
listens to somebody say that. That's what he means.
Reasons. I don't even remember that song, Zion.
What song?
Reasons featuring Emily. Who the hell is Emily? It's on Street Disciple.
Oh, Emily, isn't Emily or Scarlett like his like his female alter ego or some shit?
Nas.
Yeah, he did a female alter ego in Street Disciple.
He did. What song? What song was that?
It was like a lot of tracks on the album. He had like a female alter ego.
I thought that. Oh, you mean like the when he was like talking in a different voice?
Yeah,
I thought that was like supposed to be like I don't know what it thought it was supposed to be. I didn't know that he was playing a female in that on that album.
oh yeah,
What the hell? Wow. Best and worst Eminem albums. Worst Eminem albums is anything that he's doing now. Straight trash.
damn.
His best stuff to me is Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP, Eminem Show.
Mm.
Mm.
Recite your favorite Nick Cannon verse. That's what Coogee says.
Wait, what? Wait, what? What do you say?
Coogee said, recite your
What do you
favorite Nick.
say?
I don't got a favorite Nick Cannon verse. I'm
I don't
sorry.
listen to Nick Cannon, so I can't tell you.
Mm.
Zion said females mistaking him for Denzel Curry. What
What?
Denzel? Washington or Curry? You just said Denzel. So.
What?
Tracy Edmonds is dating Deion Sanders. I didn't know that.
He's saying who?
Tracy Edmonds is dating Deion Sanders,
Mm.
the ex football player.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
She gets the
Um,
number.
how do you know that, Ronnie? Like,
Mm.
Lamont, do you like Luther Vandross and Mary J. Blige?
Yeah, I love both of them. My favorite Luther song is "So Amazing," and Mary. Ooh, I can't think of my favorite Mary song, but I love Mary.
Right. What's my thoughts on the Nets? The Nets signing everybody. They're trying to make the finals and win it. So I mean, Andre Drummond will be a nice sign. They just signed Blake Griffin. He'll come off the bench for them. He said Denzel Washington. It's a gift from the curse. Do you think Tupac is still alive? I don't know.
Mm.
We done talked about
Uh,
that to death, man.
no.
You think he's dead?
Yeah.
You think he's dead? Dead?
Yes.
I don't know. We don't have
Mm-hmm.
no concrete evidence that he's dead.
I think we would have it after 20 years.
But I mean,
What?
if he
Yeah.
let's say he's alive and he's hiding from somebody. I mean, they're not gonna understand why because he felt like people was trying to kill him.
No.
What?
No.
You know what?
I just.
It's
Oh, go ahead.
possible. I mean, if let somebody said earlier that they believe he was linked to Biggie's murder. If he's linked to Biggie's murder, then he would have to hide because he would still be wanted for murder.
No. I just.
Mm.
Because they do that with Michael too. And I hate to break it to y'all, but these people aren't alive anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Michael dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
How
They've
come?
Michael
been
How
dead,
come you
man.
don't
gone
hear Marvin
for
Gaye
a
being
long
killed?
time. So
Wow.
give it a
Okay.
rest.
Okay. Why is Michael dead but Tupac's still
Because
alive and roaming the streets?
I saw the funeral. I cried when Michael was
You didn't
leaving
see
the.
Michael in the coffin.
Yeah, but they're not gonna show a funeral on TV if that man is not in the coffin. They didn't show nothing for Pac.
I mean, but they creeping at the man.
Yeah, but okay, so he
Yeah.
was not in the coffin.
I mean, uh, that just okay.
How come Marvin Gaye isn't alive, but Tupac
Nobody
might
want
be?
Mm.
to. Nobody ain't saying they saw Marvin Gaye at the McDonald's or some shit. He dead. He got shot.
What
Like
in
I
the?
saw Marvin Gaye with his
Oh
distant
my
lover and shit.
god.
People are saying they saw Tupac.
Yes, they've been saying that for like the last 20 something years. Like he's been in
Mm.
Cuba, or he's been hiding out. I remember there's a interview that Tretch gave for DJ Vlad, and he said even if Tupac was alive, he ain't telling nobody. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? So why would Tretch say that? And that's just like one of his best friends.
but who would he be hiding from? Like to
He
do something like that,
he hiding
he
from the
would
Right.
have to be
government
hiding.
because
Why?
because there was he was leaving supposedly he was leaving death row and he was starting Machiavelli Records and he was going to sign other artists. He discovered Keisha Cole. A lot of people don't know that. He discovered Keisha Cole. And
Okay,
you know he went there was like reports that he wanted to get into politics. You know they're not going to have Tupac Shakur in the government in politics when he came a Black Panther family. They wasn't going to do that.
well, I mean,
You
I understand that, but why would he? Well, like that would be like if he were to actually go into politics and then he becomes a threat. He's not a threat if he is like there are rumors that he might be going in that direction, and up until that point he was still a rapper. He wasn't like I'm about to become a politician.
just the bloodline that he have with Afeni being a part of the Black Panthers, they always been a threat to the government. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So it's like and I feel like and he was one of the first rappers to even talk about Illuminati. I didn't know what Illuminati was till I started listening to Mobb Deep and Tupac, and he put a lot of that shit out there.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't have no concrete. See, like it's like when he died, his mom. What did she do? Like they said, like they burnt his they cremated him and then the outlaw smoked him or some stupidness like that.
I mean, that's what they said.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, where's the concrete proof that he's actually dead and gone? Like we saw that for Biggie, we saw that for Michael, we saw that for Nipsey Hussle. We didn't see that for Pac. So it's like it's still a mystery. And then you got on top of that, like over the years, you got like all of these Machiavelli websites that gave all of these theories, and they all line up. They all make sense. It has to be something to it.
I mean,
I don't believe that
If
nonsense.
he's alive right now, how will people feel right now if that man walked out in public and said, "Yo, I'm here, I'm still alive"? How will people view him like after all these years?
I mean, I would be happy that he's still here, but
Yeah,
I'd be like, why did you do that?
yeah.
I think he did that for if he's alive. I think he did it for a
Cause you
good
can't
reason. I don't think
fake
he
no
just did it.
mess like that.
The Italian politician Machiavelli faked his death.
I mean, okay.
You know what I mean? I'm to me, I think he's dead. But there was a one at one point when I did feel like he was alive. I'm like, yo, everything, all of these theories that I'm reading, it makes a lot of sense. And we don't have those theories for everybody else that's dead. Nobody have a live theories for Marvin Gaye or for David Rudder. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why is it when it comes to Pac, all of these theories are saying like, yo, this dude is alive?
Well, I'm the biggest Michael Jackson fan. You know, I just as big as a Michael Jackson fan as I am of Janet, and there are
Right.
tons of like there are literally websites devoted to Michael being alive and stuff like that, and fans doing that
Right.
type of stuff. So it's
Yep.
out there, and yeah. And I just I feel like it's the fans wanting them to still be here, and
Right.
which I can understand and I can appreciate that, but
Right.
I
Mhm.
don't think they are.
Right. I mean, but like, see, I wasn't like a lot of like my introduction to Michael was Thriller. I love Michael. He is music to me. You know, I feel like we lost a god when he passed away. But I wasn't around for when like John Lennon passed away and Otis Redding. So I mean, if they were doing theories like that, then I didn't know about it. But I mean, I never hear about people saying, "Oh, well, I saw John Lennon in Central Park yesterday."
Well, they do. I'm not sure about Lennon, but they do that for Elvis. They did
Oh,
that for
Yeah,
years with
Elvis did it.
Elvis.
Yeah,
So
man. It,
I
it is.
think it's just how he passed
Mhm.
away.
Mhm.
So like people just not they don't want to accept it, but they think it's just something funny about how it happened and whatnot. And then what's his name? Orlando Anderson, the one that allegedly did it.
Yeah.
Right.
He passed away like a few years after the fact. So I can understand that.
The fans have to let these people rest in peace. If they passed away, let them rest in peace, man. You know, it's a tragedy. We all gonna miss them, but you know what I'm saying? Like if they're not really alive, it makes no sense to make like fake theories about, oh, you saw them at McDonald's yesterday and all that.
Yeah.
You know. Do you
Yo,
like
some
Jay
people.
Z? They asking Lamont, does he like Jay Z?
I mean, he's okay.
No,
Do you like Jade?
Oh, the group?
Yeah,
Yeah, they were pretty good.
underrated in my opinion.
Yeah.
vocally, vocally, they were one of the best groups in
Yeah.
the 90s. I don't care what nobody
Hmm.
says.
I agree.
Matter of fact, we might have to put some respect on Jade in the future.
Hmm.
I'm gonna stay up for like another 10 minutes and shit because I'm
What's
getting
going on
hungry.
here? Zion just fighting with everybody.
I see.
Yeah, that's why I told everyone to chill out in the chat because I will keep people at the chat if I have to. I don't care if y'all
Rex
play.
need a moderator in here.
You said what?
You need a moderator.
Low key, I might make that either Kobe or Sam low key because
Sam don't kick nobody out. He a moderator on my channel. He don't kick nobody out. You gotta let
I mean
Kuja be the moderator.
I don't know, Sam. You good? I'm just like I said. I always want to make sure everyone's cool in chat and stuff like that because it's like a feel good vibe right now. So I watch
And
everything. Don't worry, don't make me believe. I watch everything. I'm like CBS up this bitch. Fuck it.
okay.
Yeah, I watch everything. Like just because I move around and shit like that, I be watching shit on my phone and shit. I be listening. So, but yo, we were talking about cartoons. This Tom and Jerry movie. I need to talk about this shit because this is
Mm.
like the most blackest cartoon I've seen since. Like as soon as Tom and
I
Jerry
have not
started off,
seen the movie, so don't spoil it.
I'm, I'm not.
It's good.
They'll play a lot of hip hop.
Yeah.
Jerry was listening to
Don't
Jodeci. I'm
spoil
like,
it.
I'm sorry. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Oh man,
I've seen people talk about it on Twitter, and they basically said it's the blackest
it's
cartoon.
crazy.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah, that's all we gonna say because we don't want to spoil it for that. Anyway, yeah, Ray
what do
Sean.
y'all think? Oh, go ahead.
I was saying, the Jungle movie from Hey Arnold. I definitely did see that. That was a dope movie. Better than the first movie.
I didn't see it.
That's a sequel done right. Well, technically, it's not a sequel and stuff.
Have y'all seen Coming to America?
Yes,
Oh God.
I liked it. I don't know why people's trashing it.
I haven't seen the sequel yet. I have not seen the
I haven't
sequel yet.
seen it either.
Well, Michael Jackson is better.
Yes,
Better than what?
He's better
Elvis.
him than Elvis.
Oh, absolutely. We don't talk about thieves. Absolutely not.
Especially we all black here, man. Hold on, man. We all black.
Exactly.
But Mom, let me ask you: are you a fan of like Angela Winbush, Phyllis Hyde?
Yeah, I love all the old school artists.
You said what?
Yeah, I love all the old school artists.
Got you. Okay. I know you said you like Phyllis Hyman too. Do you like Black? You ever heard this R&B group called Black?
The one that Lisa left eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They have
Oh,
Yeah.
a couple of singles.
well, we all trash the
Did you
first
like the
album.
album?
What's your opinion on the album and stuff?
Oh, on the Black album.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one with 808s, Bring It On to Me.
Bring it all to me.
Yeah, the Plug Appeal song.
I haven't heard the whole album, but I mean, what I heard was okay. I mean, it's a typical '90s R&B rap album. So
So,
That was like one of the worst album reviews we did.
oh,
That's
y'all
how
y'all
bad.
didn't care for it at all?
No, that we gave that album like a. I think I gave that album like a one. It was that bad. It was that bad.
That's horrible.
I remember getting that album from Columbia House and throwing it away. That's how bad it was.
Oh wow.
Oh man.
I don't even remember what I rated the album, to be honest. I forgot.
That's funny.
yeah, I'm gonna step to my car right
Do you like? What do you feel about Teddy Pendergrass? Do you like Teddy Pendergrass?
That to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, real tape. I love pretty much all the old school stuff.
Right. Same.
Once you get past like 2005, then you probably gonna have an issue with me, whether I like
Same.
it or not.
Yeah. I don't. I don't. A lot of the 2000s R&B I ain't care for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the main person I listened to was Keisha Cole, but I didn't
Uh-huh.
really dig her albums. I like her hit singles, but
now.
other than her
Yeah.
and like Alicia Keys, I wasn't really into the like until like when the weekend came out and Frank Ocean. That's when I fell in love with R&B again.
Oh yeah.
You know.
My favorite Janet track is the speakerphone interlude. Okay.
What the hell? Zion just trolling at this point.
Mm,
He's just trolling.
Okay.
You told me you wasn't gonna do that, Zion.
mm.
He hit me up today. He said I'm not gonna do that. What you got against the Nutty Professor too? It wasn't that great. That's what we got against it.
I have nothing against it.
I'm not a fan, but who likes Cardi B? I don't like Cardi B.
So you don't like her? Why you don't like? Why don't you like Cardi B?
Cardi B. I used to see Cardi B on Love and Hip Hop, so I remember her from there. And she was always in a fight on that show. You know what I mean? She was always in some drama. I'm like, and she's a rapper now. I just thought that was crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yo, Loki,
I don't care what. Oh, go ahead.
I always loved the Bad Tour from Michael, his tour and stuff like that. I always felt like that was a dope tour and shit. I don't know what y'all think.
Bad tour. I
Yeah,
haven't seen that one.
Yeah. Oh, we need to go watch that now.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
the only tour when he's actually singing live
He wasn't singing on the Dangerous tour.
because
Like,
with
go
Dangerous,
ahead.
he lip synced like 50% of the tour.
Oh wow.
Like, yeah, like 50,
This
50, 50 or 60, maybe 70% of it.
Wow.
this nigga was doing ad in the whole Bad Tour and shit like that. Nigga thought he was like all sexy and shit like that, trying to do this. I'm like, okay, Michael, you think, okay, Michael.
He was by the Dangerous tour, he was starting to have vocal issues, so he was
yeah,
doing that.
Oh wow.
yeah. I didn't care too much for the History tour, low key. It was alright, but it was just too extravagant for me.
It's okay.
Y'all talking about Cardi B up this bitch? What the fuck?
Yeah, Cardi's okay. I mean, I don't really have an opinion about her one way or the other.
Yeah, it's all mood music for me these days. I don't give a fuck.
Favorite rock band.
Favorite rock band?
Yeah.
Ooh, The
Green Day
Doors.
for me.
Ooh, fuck Green Day. Ooh, Led Zeppelin. Um, Talking Heads. Those are my favorite rock groups. Look at that. Look at that. Vocal ability and shit like that. He killing that shit.
David Bowie
uh,
is fine.
Right? Sam, Lamont, Sam's asking Patti LaBelle or Aretha Franklin.
ooh, I might get in trouble for that one.
Nah, speak your mix.
uh, Aretha is a legend, but usually I prefer Patty songs. Well, I'll say I know more Patty's discography. I put it like that.
Respect.
But I like both of them though.
Oh yeah.
Legends.
Yeah,
Hey, I got a question for Trotter.
that's good.
Jeffrey Osborne or Peebo Bryson?
Those are two singers I know them. I'm familiar with them. I haven't heard like all of their stuff. Well, which is the
Really?
better singer to you,
Oh, Jeffrey Osborne, man.
Jeffrey?
Oh yeah.
What about People? Cause People was a good singer.
Oh, people like I said, people was good too, but Jeffrey Osborne, man, especially on LTD records, he was on another level.
Right.
What about you, Ash?
I'm not familiar with their stuff, but I've heard a few of their songs.
Lamont?
I'm not that familiar, but I think I'm gonna go with Jeffrey Osborne.
Okay. Ray Sean asked Lamont, "What's your opinion on the Just Whitney album?" Oh God.
You don't like it?
Pick up the series of Lex. That's the first thing I think about. First thinking of, I
I like the album.
you on this.
I think it's a
That's
good album overall.
okay. If you ask me, why don't I like Green Day? I feel like Green Day's overrated. I feel like Green Day's overrated. I'm not a fan of Billy Joe Armstrong as a singer. I mean, I never really adapted to Green Day as much as like Metallica or Nirvana, and I wasn't even a fan of Nirvana at first too. So
Right.
Green Day's like
So yeah, I like
American.
Nirvana.
You
Nirvana's
said what?
good.
I said I like Nirvana.
Oh yeah, Nirvana is dope. Yes, Sam. I think he mentioned that in his book too. Ronnie asked him about where you from.
Virginia.
Okay.
Evanescence. Yeah, I like Evanescence.
They're that group that made that song "Wake Me Up." Wake me up.
Yes. My
Yeah, that.
Immortal. Wake Me Up. Yeah.
Where you go? Is that you talking about? You talking about? I'm thinking you talking about Wham. You talking about I don't know who you talking
Evan-
about, but yeah, okay.
Evanescence.
Oh, okay.
You talk about the other Wake Me Up song.
Yeah,
Yeah, you talking about
that's really what I started thinking about.
right. I forgot
Wake
all
me
about
up
that.
before you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Wham.
yeah, I like Wham. That was a good group.
Wham.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna answer like a few more questions. Sam said Black Flag or Dead Kennedy. I never heard of Dead Kennedy, so I'm going with Black Flag. Kuji said Coco by OT Genesis or My Way by Coco. So who's ready for the Great One and Ghostface versus match?
Oh boy. When is that? When are they having that?
They didn't announce it yet.
Oh man. I hope they cancel it. They shouldn't be happening.
Prodigy met Diana Ross when he was little.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's cool. I like Diana.
she's the original boss.
Yes, that she is.
Yep.
Before the white people stole her name and gave it to Springsteen.
What'd you say?
I said before white people stole that name and gave it to Bruce Springsteen, like he's a boss.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
another. That's another artist I think is overrated too. I never saw the hype with Springsteen. I never.
Yeah.
He was just a white man with a guitar. Give me five white men with a guitar and shit like that. That's better than
Yeah.
yo.
Favorite rock album? Nirvana. Nevermind.
Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Best opening verse to a rap song. Ooh,
Inspector Deck. Triumph. That
I'm
was a
gonna
good
go
one.
with Ice Cube.
Nice.
Prodigy
Something by
inspired.
Biggie.
You said what?
He said, "Oh, best opening verse to a rap song." I said something by Biggie, probably. I don't know.
Right.
Oh, Biggie has like five
Oh
best
yeah.
opening.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like on the Flavor in Your Ear remix, like the way he starts that off. Love that.
Yeah.
Even though Busta had the best verse.
No, Biggie had the best verse on that.
Busta had the best verse.
Biggie had the best verse.
Oh my god.
Niggas is mad. You
Flavor
probably butt in ashtrays. Fuck a fair
Busta
one.
Rhymes
Get
about to make
manufactured.
the noise in his feet.
No,
Hey,
no,
hey, hey.
no,
You got to
nope,
believe it.
nope.
Busta
Biggie had the
killed
best
that
verse.
shit.
Biggie had the
Oh,
best verse. Don't be
Busta
mad.
had the
UPS is hiring.
Busta
Come on,
had
dude.
the best verse.
But Biggie got more quotables on that song than Busta did.
Okay, Busta had the energy. Busta had
No,
the energy.
Busta
Made
had the
that song.
energy. He always had energy though. On any song, he
We
always
we
had the
we
energy.
gonna have to talk about this, man. Thank you, Coogee.
Oh, that's Coogee.
Thank
Of course,
you.
Coogee gonna say that. Of course, Coogee gonna say that.
Oh, oh man. But yo, Coogee, what did you think of LL Cool J?
LL Cool J. I didn't like his verse at all. He didn't make no sense on that.
Give me couscous, love me good. Damn, fucking to Hollywood, but if you
What is that? What was he
I'm just
saying?
like a king,
Terrible.
flavor like pretty lean sick, dad. You know what I mean?
Terrible.
Papa loves it. Give me good.
I don't know what he was saying.
I'm saying, man, my LL Cool J impression is just so. I'll be surprising myself.
Yeah, funny.
But I'm so glad he never signed to Bad Boy because if he would have dropped those rhymes on Bad Boy,
Mm.
oh my
Mm.
shit, not even Puffy's dancing can save that shit, man. Sam said, "Do your DMX impression." We are here in the street.
That's funny.
Mm.
Oh shit, man! I'm so dying from the MC show last night. Yo, man, that TJ Swan singing like, "Girl, I
Oh
just
god.
want you to know that."
Terrible. Terrible.
And I thought Mace doing "Jealous Girl" was bad though.
Oh god.
Oh, that's a good Lamar. You like New Edition?
You're okay.
Okay. You have a favorite
I
album?
mean, I don't have a favorite album. I have my favorite song. You know, "Can't Stay in the Rain" or "Can You Stay in the Rain."
That's from my favorite album, so that works for me too. I just don't like that bad that bad boy album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn, even me talking about it makes me sick. Like they Puffy try to make them like B2K.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And I hate B2K too. I feel like they're one of the reasons why 2000s R&B to me is hit or miss.
Yep.
I can never stand Omarion, Riz, Raspy. I'm sorry if he got his booty hole licked. I just never stood their music. I'm sorry. But for real though, I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna be serious for 1 minute. Like they should lock this stuff up. I'm for
Yeah.
real. I don't understand why BT is
Mm.
still showing his trashy ass Facebook DVD movies and shit. But you can't have episodes of like Video Soul or anything like that. But we gotta watch his bullshit movies and shit. But okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Like child molestation is not a flex plan. Let me stop there. Um Ray Sean said Bobby Brown did New Edition wrong. They all did themselves wrong,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Yeah.
They all did themselves wrong. They could have been like
Yep.
the Temptations. Well, technically they were, but still.
Right.
But still ain't nobody come with the oldest and shit. Coogee said Craig Mack and Mace. I'm gonna go Craig Mack.
Mace.
Craig Mack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
would win that battle?
Craig.
Craig
Well,
would win that
actually,
battle?
because Mace got some heat too. Let me
Yeah,
stop.
he
Yeah.
did a lot of features and stuff.
Both of them only had one good album too.
Right.
But I'm telling you, the project funked the world. I feel like that length on Lady Di, in my opinion.
Wow. It's a good album. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on that level.
Because it perfectly made the bad boy sound, in my opinion. Like the dirty, Easy Mo B, Rashad Smith, what they were
Mm-hmm.
doing and stuff like that.
Right.
Sam said, can I review the Temptations? That might be a two-part review, to be real with you, Sam. That might be a two-part review, but I'll think about it. I'd rather touch the Jackson's American Dream first, to be real with you.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I like Born Again the same way I like my piss. It's trash.
Yellow. I mean,
Oh shit. Yes, Kuji, office hours, man. Fuck your office hours, motherfucker. Back flap. Like, I don't know what's worse. Him trying to be a gentleman while kicking his ass, or Nino Brown doing the jump rope. And stuff. Shit, that's the comedic Wesley I know. I don't know what that fucking. You know what? Let me stop. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Like, who says shit, who says shit like that? Whoever wrote that motherfucking line just deserves an Oscar for screenwriting. I'm sorry.
oh man.
And as a kid, I thought Martin came up with that shit first, but I was like, oh shit, my slow ass.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's just the disrespect of it all. Like, you're not. It's like him said, you're not even worth $5, so just give me my change. $5. And then did y'all see Wesley's eyes in that scene when he put that shit near fucking Alan Payne's neck? Like he just looked dead ass. He didn't blink 1 second. Like, oh man, New Jack City is one of the greatest movies ever, man. Wesley should have gotten an Oscar for that movie, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
This nigga used a little girl as a fucking shield. Like, first of all, he almost y'all caught when he almost slipped in the fucking stairs. And then they try to use that fucking slow motion, like, oh, it's some cool shit. No, that's not cool. You use a little girl as a fucking shield, nigga. That's not fucking cool. Shit. That's why I'm glad the old nigga when he motherfucker was like, Adelaida! The soul's quiet in hell. Oh, shit. Nigga had like the best death scene. I know Try don't like that thing though. Like out of all the niggas, Ice-T didn't kill him. His girl didn't kill him. I thought Christopher Williams' character was gonna kill him. I was like, oh shit. Right. Can you imagine Kareem would have killed his ass? It's like, pick that motherfucker. Stabbing my hand and shit. Fucking I can't wait till I trash Loving Basketball. I can't wait till I do that shit.
You don't like that film?
That's one of the worst black movies in history.
That is not one of the worst black films ever. You're crazy.
One of the worst.
No, it is not.
One of the worst black movies in cinema history. I never cared for that movie.
Oh wow!
Love story is some Cinderella bullshit. Like, ain't no motherfucker. She should have dropped his ass when they were little and fuck like that. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Jason's Lyric and Love Jones. Give me those movies. Y'all can keep loving
Jason's Lyric. You think Jason's Lyric is better than Loving Basketball?
Try. We had this conversation. Before.
I don't think that's better than Loving Basketball.
Hell, Nutty Professor had a better love story than Loving Basketball.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That is crazy.
Shit. Motherfucker Motherfucker had to learn through his fucking shit like and I don't even care for Nutty Professor like that.
Wow.
Shit. Norbit had a better love story.
Man, you just hating now.
He just don't like the movie.
Now. Fucking loving basketball. People treat that like that's the Casablanca of black movies and shit.
No.
People see like that's the Titanic of black movies and shit. Get the fuck out my face. I'm gonna answer like 5 more comments before I head out. Office Space underrated movie.
You like Office Space, but you don't like Love and Basketball.
Hell yeah, like Office Space is a classic compared to
Office
Love
Space
and
is a classic compared to Love and Basketball.
because it was
Wow.
honest about what it was. Because they didn't know what the fuck it was.
So what is Love and Basketball?
Love and Basketball is the hypocritical love that people see compared to what the real love is and shit like that.
Man.
Ain't no motherfucker gonna fall in love with no fucking basketball. Shit, I'd rather somebody fall in love over a murder, like somebody kill somebody, y'all kill murder, y'all fall in love. Like like waist deep with Tyrese and Megan Good and shit like that. Underrated movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Y'all just wait for this review. I don't give a fuck if I do this shit solo. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna watch the movie 3 times. 3 motherfucking times. One to take notes. One to make sure I'm valid about what I'm taking. And the other time just so I don't have to never watch the movie again.
Wow. Okay.
Sam said, Lamont, do you like Godfather?
The film is okay.
Godfather 3 was trash.
Yep.
Zion said the best Richard Pryor movie. Ooh. I'm gonna take it back to
Which one?
The Mac.
Oh, okay.
Classic pimp movie and shit. Blaxploitation. And definitely gotta do like a top Blaxploitation movies one day and shit.
Hmm.
What is the craziest hip hop track you have heard? Pharaoh Monch Rape. Yeah. Craziest hip hop track ever heard, yeah. Sam said, I love Norbit. Yeah, Norbit's underrated.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie. I wouldn't rank it above Love and Basketball, but it's a good movie.
Exactly. Norbit.
Yeah, because Norbit's funny. It was funny and shit. I didn't like living basketball, but I like Norbit. Yeah, sue me.
Love and Basketball is a good film.
Y'all remember that one movie called Who Made the Potato Salad with Jaleel White?
What?
Yeah, I kid you not. Who made the potato salad with Jaleel White? Steve Urkel.
I never watched that. I never
I have
watched
to
it.
Google this.
But I say that's a bad. That's a bad movie. It's so bad it's good.
Oh, that's an actual movie. Oh, okay. Wow.
It has Jaleel White, Delroy Davis, the square-headed light-skinned actor, Clifton Powers.
Oh, wow.
It's a Thanksgiving movie, and literally like
Oh,
because this girl, one of the relatives makes some potato salad, and it's like, you didn't make the potato salad again, did you? He's like, what's wrong with my potato salad? And so they just named the movie Who Made the Potato Salad, even though it was just based off that one scene with the potato salad.
Wow. Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna end it off for the night. It's 2 in the morning, and I'm tired and stuff like that. But this has been a fun review. Lamont, thank you so much for coming by.
No
Yeah,
Anytime,
man.
problem.
you're always welcome on coming to. I'm a long time subscriber of your channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel and watch Legends Panel. Very funny shit. Um,
All right.
Janet Jackson, Damita Joe. Thank y'all so much for watching this review. Make sure y'all check out the album this upcoming Wednesday. Try and I are going to talk about Craig Mack's first two albums, well, only two albums. Let me stop. So we can't wait for that. And then Thursday, Magnetic and see second album, Funk Your Head Up. So yeah, stay tuned to that too. And next week is the breakdowns too, and make sure y'all keep voting for the ballot, the bangers and whatnot. Last day is gonna be this Friday, so hope everyone has a very good night. Thank you again, Lamont. Peace.
All right.
See you later. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah.